Hey, what's going on? Gonna do a little bit of reading. Thought I'd open up the book and give you guys the voice. All right. Devil's Destiny, the Babylonian. Ah, Devil's Destiny, the Babylonian Requiem. Can't talk right now. Chapter 1 Devil. It was Rome, and it was every Rome that had ever been. Rain hissed against slick cobblestones while the neon glow of a smartphone screen lit up a tourist's face. Vespa engines whined past marble arches. They remembered chariots. In one breath, you could smell black coffee and diesel, mold rising from the river, urine from the alley, sweat from those who walked home late. Time didn't feel like a straight line in this city. It felt like layers in cake that someone had cut. They moved through those layers as if they belonged to each. A brim hit their eyes, a scarf hit the line of their throat. His coat was tailored, shoes soft leather that did not squeak. In the left hand was an old case bound with brass. In the right was a paper cup filled with espresso so dark it might have been oil. Two sugar cubes dissolved into it like the swirling tiny galaxies. The smell of coffee mingled with something acrid that clung to their breath like sulfur disguised as sweetness. The case was stamped in red, the black, devil. Files inside cataloged decades of protests, songs, sermons, names circled, photographs clipped, reports that called human beings pests. For years, Skaggs, sometimes he, sometimes a she, sometimes simply they had built a reputation on the idea that keeping the nation safe meant keeping certain people down. Safety, they told themselves, required surveillance. Order required obedience, and obedience required fear. Tonight, fear had sent them across an ocean. Somewhere within the walls of this city was a document older than every constitution Skaggs had sworn to protect. The agent who briefed them had whispered its code name, the letter, as if saying it out loud could summon lightning. But Skaggs hated superstition. To them, it was just a piece of paper that would explain away sins and crown the next tyranny. It was a tool, and tools belong to those willing to use them. A graffiti tag sign pointed the way to a library. Inside, fluorescent lights buzzed above shelves that sagged beneath the weight of vellum and paper. A coffee machine in the corner blinked 12 in green digits, its carafe half full. The room smelled of mildewed stone and cheap beans. Behind the counter sat a priest in a black sweater with holes at the elbows. His spectacles were thick, his eyes unclouded. You, he said. No greeting, no question. Again? He set the coffee down. Again. He agreed, voice modulated to neither charm nor offend. The priest reached under the counter and drew out a linen wrapped folio. Do you know how many times you have come here? Do you know in how many eras? I have seen you in paintings. I have read you in footnotes, always with different faces, always with the same hunger. Skaggs' smile flashed white and sharp. We are the constant that keeps this world from burning. Do you have it? He did not flinch. You call them devils. You hunt them for sport. But you are the one who stalks generations. The document is not yours. They unwrapped the linen. Inside was a single page, ink faded to brown, the edges scorched. Names marched down in delicate script. A genealogy that bled into a prayer. Skaggs's hand trembled once. Then the tremor vanished. History, they said, making the words sound like a diagnosis. History, the priest countered, is God's handwriting. When you try to edit it, you smear blood. He pushed the folio closer. Take it. It is only a copy. The original will not let you touch it. And when you fail, remember this conversation, devil. The word landed like a slap, but Skaggs did not wince. They leaned closer until his breath, coffee and sulfur, warmed the priest's cheek. I don't fail, they whispered. I adapt.